Hi, my name is Will Carrigan and I'm a business management student at Leeds Beckett University. In this vlog, I'm going to be using a theoretical marketing approach to discuss my buying behaviour. So what is consumer buying behaviour? Well, according to Kotler and Keller 2011, consumer buying behaviour is the study of ways behind disposing and buying of goods, services, ideas or experiences by individuals, groups and organisations in order to satisfy their needs and wants. The topic of the blog is my buying behaviour, so I'm going to look at one product I bought and the reason behind it. However, before I do this, I'm going to talk to you about the three different buying situations, the first being routine problem solving. This is a situation where consumers are typically purchasing low priced, frequently purchased items. For me, a picture which best describes this type of situation would be bread. This is a product which I purchase frequently and is of a low value. The second buying situation is limited problem solving. This is a less frequent purchase in comparison to routine problem solving, and there is more of a deliberate reasoning behind the purchase. An example of this type of purchase could be petrol for your car. This is a purchase which takes more thought, however it is still a low risk purchase due to the value of the good. The third and final one is extended problem solving. This is when the consumer needs a great deal of information in which the consumer can then judge what is the best purchase to make. Extended problem solving often occurs when a consumer is buying products that are expensive, important, and technically complicated and requires long-term commitment, for example, an apartment or car. It is clear that the car fits into the third situation, extended problem solving. This is because it is a complicated purchase worth a high value. Now I'm going to link the purchase of my car with the selected theory, consumer decision-making process. As we established earlier, purchasing a car is an extended problem-solving situation. Therefore, the decision-making process is long and in-depth. Step 1. Problem recognition. This is where I realised that a car was what I wanted and also needed to allow me to get to places I needed to be. Step 2. Information search. This is the next stage of the process where I started to browse the internet and learn about the cars available to me and my budget. Step 3. Information evaluation. After gathering information on what cars were available, it was time to evaluate all my research such as prices, insurance costs, and manufacturer and specification. In my case, the Alfa Romeo Giulietta was what matched my requirements. Step 4. Purchase decision. The next stage is where I purchased the car from a dealership that has one with all the right requirements. Step 5. Post-purchase decision behaviour. This is the stage after purchasing the car. Did the purchase live up to the expectations? Did it satisfy my wants and needs? In my case, yes it did. I knew this was the car that I wanted after doing my research, therefore lived up to my expectations and it did fulfill my wants and needs. Step 6. Feedback prior to making the decision. This is the final step where if anything goes wrong or I was unsatisfied with the decision and the purchase, I'll be able to speak to the company and give feedback to solve any issues. In this case, there was no issues and the only feedback I had was positive. Another theory I would like to link the purchase of my car is the theory of planned behaviour. There are three elements which then lead to the intention element, which then lead to the final element, the behaviour of buying a car. The first element is attitude. The attitude describes my feelings about the product in question, which in my case is the car. The second element is subjective norm, and the norm in this case is most people drive and have a car, therefore this influences my decision, as I want to be like the majority of the society and have a car. The third element is control, which means do I have a driver's license and do I have the money to buy a car, and in my case yes I do, so it's fully in my control to purchase the car. This therefore leads to the intention I have to buy a car, and that is exactly my intention. Finally, this leads to the behaviour element. All four elements in this theory come together to influence my behaviour and buy a car. This has been my vlog on buying behaviour. Thanks a lot for watching, I hope you learned something.